Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry now for Pierre Strong, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front runner to find a hole.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to get the football here as they force the INT.
Was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Watson's throw taken in by Grant. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll give it to Strong. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First and 10, Thompson Robinson. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up close to midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now on first down, it's Purdy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will have solid field position
on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
10 cycles. Blue, go. Smash, red.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's Strong bringing it in on the out route. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 16-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Thompson Robinson now. Going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Watson. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where...
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Back to the air. Watson on second down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A final shot before the break. Watson, deep ball for Goodwin. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Yeah, we dominate today.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop him. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Throwing here, Purdy. That is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Returnable for Grant. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now 2nd and 3. Thompson Robinson now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the first down.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now Watson going to get this into the hands of Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the red zone now, Watson flushed out right. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ford is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football.
Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Purdy. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and a couple. Thompson Robinson now to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Thompson Robinson to throw on 1st down. This one swung outside to Strong.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Thompson Robinson throwing here.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Sticking to the air, hits Thompson Robinson. Finds Strong on the check down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
Strong is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
That was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter, and they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.